So now let's talk about some areas of compromise. One that was floated this week, obviously, is prisons, criminal justice reform. We know Governor Tony Evers launched a sweeping plan ahead of his budget. Of course, this is included in it. And now we're hearing more about where GOP leaders are standing on it. Ultimately, both sides want to close Green Bay, right? It's one of the oldest prisons here in the state. Renovate Waupun is another issue out there, but it's how much are Republicans willing to spend, and is it going to be a plan that Evers is ultimately going to sign?
Yeah, well, it's interesting. Robin Vos, at a luncheon this week that we did, said he wants to do $2 billion for prisons. That number kind of caught my attention. So there's math, right? He wants $2 billion for tax cuts, $2 billion for prisons. That's a big chunk of the projected surplus, $4.3 billion. Now, the governor's plan is $535 million. So what's the difference? Well, likely a new prison in the Green Bay area. Now, we haven't seen what Robin's going to propose just yet. We're just in the beginning phases, but here's kind of what I'm looking for. One, the governor has a history where he throws this big idea at the legislature. They say, we're not going to do it that way. They get to where he wants them, the ultimate goal, then he's okay with it. Brewer Stadium. He wanted to give money up front to the district board overseeing the stadium, then invest it, and it would generate money to pay. The Republicans said, no, we're going to do it this way. So they rewrote the entire package. Governor, in the end, signs it because why? The Brewers are staying through 2040, which is his entire goal. Shared revenue, another thing. He pushed a big idea out there. They said no. He wrote it. He's happy in the end. So with prisons, will he be happy if they send back to him? A key sticking point is going to be earned early release and capacity. The governor wants to take a Republican bill from last session to add job training for early release and expand the opportunities to get out of prison early if you are nonviolent offender, 4 years or less till you get out. Robin Vos has said we're not letting thousands of people out who are dangerous criminals. Okay, so there's one sticking point. The second thing is the governor's plan would reduce capacity about 700 beds. If they build a new prison in Green Bay, will they keep capacity where it is right now or try to go above that? Because the governor, we've talked to him before, he's got no interest in going above and beyond what we have right now for capacity. So again, can they find a sweet spot in the end that they're happy with? That's one area of compromise.